Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. So today we'll be doing Nifty and Bank Nifty analysis for the entire next week, and we will see what are our buying opportunities and what are our selling opportunities which are getting formed in Nifty and Bank Nifty. So hopefully for last 2 weeks I was not making the videos, but I was posting updates in the live market or a day before market in my free WhatsApp community. If you don't wanted to miss any levels, you can join my free WhatsApp community. The link I will be sharing under the description in this video, so you can go find that link and join that free WhatsApp community. But it will really help you to learn many things in real market. So try join that WhatsApp community so that you will understand what is happening in the real market. Okay, so now let's do Nifty analysis monthly. So we will divide this video into two parts, so you will be seeing some interesting things in this video. Stay till the end. The interesting part I will keep it at last, and the first we will look at the price action. Okay, so as we know, the price is king, remaining everything is secondary. So first we look at the price action, what price is saying, how we need to trade this price. Then we can come back and look at the other aspects of the market, how market can make a bottom top, where it can move, what is that a buying cycle, what is that selling cycle. We will try to look those as well. Okay, so now if we go on to the monthly chart, I see two supply zones in Nifty at the top. Okay, so one is this exhaustion candle. Okay, this is where you see the doji candle in Nifty, and immediately you see a selling candle which have angle filled this candle, this buying candle. But this is the monthly candle. So this is one supply zone I am seeing in Nifty. This is one of the supply zone I see in Nifty. And there is another supply zone again. Here you see the same indecision candle, you see buying selling from the top. So this is another supply zone created in Nifty on the top. So here we have two supply zones in Nifty. If you see here, so this is a supply zone, market came down. Okay, market came down here, retested this, and market came down here again. Market went up, stayed here for some time, it tried to break, but it never closed above the supply zone. Again market taken rejection here within the supply zone, and again market came down. And again here, in the April month, so we were bullish in the April month, and we also entered here at the bottom and we booked here at the top. I was sharing this view in my free WhatsApp community. Also I have created a video in March first week itself, that in April first week we will start seeing buying in the market. April month we can be bullish, and accordingly April month it created a bullish candle and it tested this supply zone. So here is where I asked everyone to exit also, who were on long, the targets exactly triggered, and we have exited our trade here as well. Okay, so now this is a supply zone tested. Again market is taking rejection from this supply zone, but where is the buying zone in Nifty? Okay, I don't see any clear buying zone in Nifty at the moment in the bottom. But if I has to mark, I will mark this as the buying zone in Nifty on daily time frame. This has the buying zone on monthly time frame in Nifty. Okay, so I'm marking this as the buying zone, but as such this zone is already tested multiple times. So one time market came here, tested the zone, reacted. Again market came, exactly pinpointed, tested this zone and reacted. And third time if it comes, if it holds, again we will see a good reaction. So this is the view on the monthly chart in Nifty. At the moment you can mark this candle top to bottom. At the moment you can mark this candle top to bottom, and you draw this zone 0.5 0.618 zone of this monthly candle. Exactly we are here near 0.5 zone. Okay, if this month we close below the 50% of this candle, then whole of the scenario will turn to be negative. This is as per price action on monthly time frame. Now we will go back and see on weekly time frame how market is looking on weekly time frame. In weekly time frame, I was clearly mentioning one of the supply zone from so long, that Nifty will hold at this supply zone. So again this was the weekly supply zone in Nifty. If you go back and see my previous videos, 1 month, 1.5 month back videos also, I was highlighting this supply zone in Nifty. So we had bought Nifty here in this candle, and we booked exactly in this candle, because we know this is the supply zone in Nifty, and this is again a fresh supply zone in Nifty. Again here we have clear monthly supply zone also. So two supply zones are intersecting at one place, and both were the fresh supply zones. So that is the reason. So we have booked in this candle, though we have not entered positional short side, we have booked our longs, and we were trading only in intraday. And at this candle after we booked, I clearly said now market will give opportunity to sellers. You can, if you can join free WhatsApp community, you can go back and check my previous chats as well, 1 month back chats. So you will see I have clearly said market now will give opportunity to sellers here, because here this is a one side rally. Market have given opportunity to buyers here. Now it will give an opportunity to sellers. So this is how the opportunity has given to sellers here. Okay, at least 1 month to 2 months I said market will give an opportunity to sellers, and almost it is now how many weeks, 1 2 3 4 5 6, so almost close to 2 months market have given opportunity to sellers. Okay, now this is the weekly supply zone we have in Nifty. But what is the weekly demand zone we have in Nifty? So this is the weekly demand zone we have in Nifty. So now we have a supply zone here, we have a demand zone here. So market is between this supply and demand zone. That is where market went sideways here, not giving any directional movement for option buyers. If I go back previously, what is a demand zone? I said in my previous videos where Nifty can take support and we can enter long. So this is a demand zone. I told previously. If you can go back and check my 1.5 month back videos, this is the weekly supply zone I have marked in Nifty. Exactly, Nifty made bottom here, and apart from this we also applied some other logic related to GAN, apart from price action, support and demand zones, where we have 360 days cycle was coming here exactly for Nifty and Bank Nifty on 2nd April. I said between 2nd and 5th April market can make bottom and it can make rally. To that, price is also here, time is also here. So price and time was intersecting here. So our conviction was high and we entered long here in Nifty, and we have captured whole of this movement in Nifty. So now what next? So this is the weekly supply zones, demand zones. Now you know, monthly supply zones, demand zones. Now you know. We will go back and see in daily. Daily again, what fresh supply zones got created in Nifty? What are the fresh demand zones got created in Nifty? If I go back to daily, the first supply zone which got created in daily is this one, which is 27th May candle, which is 27th May candle. This is the fresh supply zone which got created in Nifty, and this is untouched. Okay, till now the supply zone is not tested, and below we have the demand zone, and above here we have the daily supply zone. Above this we have the weekly, monthly supply zones. Okay, again we have one weekly supply zone and two monthly supply zones which are already tested. But again, as there are three supply zones here, this will act as a resistance here. Okay, so now Nifty almost exhausted, so it will give one panic dip in the next week, and from there we might see buying is getting emerged in Nifty again for short term. Okay, again you don't think of Nifty is going to break all time high, all this. So I would not see Nifty breaking all time high at least this year, but market can do anything. Okay, so this is just my analysis. I am not a SEBI registered analyst, so you can consult your financial advisor in case if you are making any buying selling decisions. So I am not giving any buying selling recommendations here, just I'm sharing my view. What are the supply zones, demand zones in Nifty? How can we trade based on that? Okay, it is up to you whether you follow these supply zones, demand zones, or else based on your study, whatever zones you mark, you can follow that. Okay, but these are the supply zones and demand zones. If you see exactly Nifty made bottom on 2nd April, you can go back and see my March first week videos. You will see GAN time cycle video in my channel. So I've posted this video in March first week itself. Again, if you can join my WhatsApp community and check my previous chats, before this candle formed on 29th May, I clearly said here itself on this day, on 25th May, that on Friday you are going to see a good red candle, good selling candle in the market. From Friday, we will be bearish, we will not be bullish in Nifty. And exactly on Friday, this is the candle that got created. Along with this, we have also taken couple of trades only on the short side, and we have captured those movements also. Even towards end of the market also, I've shared one of the trade based on my view. Okay, I've shared one view till where market can go. So accordingly, that even that position also has given good profits for us on Friday. Okay, morning we have taken one position, afternoon we have taken one position. Both the positions have given profit. So this is my view in Nifty. On monthly time frame, weekly time frame, on daily time frame. Now for Nifty, I would draw a couple of levels here. You just given attention to these levels. I will draw one line here, which is 23,104. Okay, so this can act as a support level, but Nifty might open gap down below this level on Monday. Again, if Nifty comes back and closes this level after gap down, then market might turn bullish and it might go back and touch this supply zone once on the daily time frame. Okay, so when if market opens here into this demand zones, from here buying might get emerged, and we see candle closing above this line, then market might go and test the above levels. Okay, so apart from this level, there is one more level market have to surpass. So that is this level, 23,366. 23,366. These both levels are crucial levels. Okay, so below this level, if market opens on Monday, okay, and markets, let's assume market stays here only on Monday, Tuesday. Okay, after Tuesday, if market closes back above this level, your first target will be 366, and your next target will be this zone, which is 23,864 to 24,000 zone. Again, here we have a strong resistance here. So I assume market might take time to cross this zone, 24-25 zone. Okay, so let's keep in red so you will know. So this zone, so 24-25. So this is where exactly I said on this candle that market will be bearish by Friday, because I know after this candle everybody thought this is a W pattern breakout, and from here market will rally upside. But I know there is a resistance here. Market will hold here for 2 days. If market hold here for 2 days, definitely Friday it is going to give a very good down move. That was my conviction, and accordingly market have given this down move. While it is giving down move, it have created drop based drop where it have created a supply zone as well. So accordingly market have reacted here. Okay, so and there is one more level which you can take a note of this 22,500 level. 22,500 level. Okay, this is one more level in case if market opens gap down, okay, below this 23,105 on Monday, and by Tuesday if market is near this level and within this demand zone between 22,500 to between 27,000 22,700, if market is there here by Tuesday, from here we see buying will get emerged, and we will go back and test this supply zone at least. But from here if market moves up, our target will be 23,104 first target, 23,366 will be next target, and 23,800 850 zone will be our third target for Nifty for the next week. Okay, next 10 days this can be the move. If going below 22,500 will open a very big channel for the downward move. Okay, so I assume that market might not go below this level. Market might stay above this level only, about 22,500. So this is my view on Nifty. Now let's go back and check on Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty looking positive, but it might trap as well. Okay, on Bank Nifty showing positive, it might give a trap as well. So let's analyze Bank Nifty on monthly time frame, similar to Nifty on weekly time frame, on daily time frame, so that you will get clarity on Bank Nifty as well. In Bank Nifty also, if I see the supply zone which got created on the top is again this indecision candle. Okay, this is a monthly supply zone in Bank Nifty which is not tested at all. Okay, market came close here but taken rejection and came down. So if I mark this big candle from bottom to top exactly. If I mark this big candle, so this is a 0.5 0.618 zone. We have not closed any candle above this zone in Bank Nifty. Okay, again this is a crucial zone. In case if we close above this zone, monthly candle close above this zone, again we will go back and test this zone. Okay, but if we close below this zone, we might break down this low also in Bank Nifty. So you can mark this bullish candle also from top to bottom. Okay, again 0.5 0.618 zone is intersecting here only. So closing below 53,747 will open good downward channel in Bank Nifty. If Bank Nifty closes above 55,153 155 zone on monthly time frame, then we will see Bank Nifty going to 58,000 zone. Okay, this 2,500 3,000 points rally upside we are going to see in Bank Nifty. This is on monthly time frame. And on monthly time frame, I'm not seeing any supply zone down in Bank Nifty. But to interesting, if I go back to quarterly time zone, I see one demand zone here in Bank Nifty. Okay, this is a quarterly demand zone in Bank Nifty. I will mark this dark green. Okay, so this is a quarterly demand zone I am seeing in Bank Nifty. We have quarterly demand zone here and we have a monthly supply zone here. Again, this quarterly demand zone, exactly if you see that the selling of this candle exhausted here in this quarterly demand zone, and from here the buying got emerged. Okay, from here exactly buying got emerged, and now this is a third month we are here trying to sustain above this quarterly demand zone. Okay, if I go back to the weekly time frame in Bank Nifty, similar to Nifty, in Bank Nifty also we have a weekly supply demand zone here. This is a weekly demand zone in Bank Nifty. So here we have a quarterly demand zone and we have a weekly demand zone here in Bank Nifty. Below to this there is one more weekly demand zone in Bank Nifty, is this one. So we have two weekly demand zones and we have a quarterly demand zone as well in Bank Nifty. Above we have a supply zone which is untested. So in case if you see next week Monday, Tuesday, a panic gap down in Nifty or Bank Nifty, they are going to test the monthly, weekly demand zones, and from there we might see buying getting emerged. So here I will draw one level, two levels here in Bank Nifty. So one is 51,984, 51,984, and the other level is 51,076. 51,076. Okay, so if you see here exactly market have tested this, and from here only we have seen rally upside. Okay, so these are the two levels that we have to watch for the next week, and there is one more level I can give here, 50,519. 50,519. Oh, it's not 519, it is 176. 50,176. Yes. Okay, these are the three support levels we have in Bank Nifty at the bottom. In case if market comes here by Monday, Tuesday and test any of these levels, okay, either 51,984, 76, I prefer to test this 76 level, 51,076 level by Monday, Tuesday. If Bank Nifty, Nifty comes back, Gift Nifty is showing a gap down on Monday. Not sure how many points it opens gap down on Monday. But in case if Nifty and Bank Nifty opens gap down and test the levels which we are discussing here, okay, these the lines which I've drawn and the demand zones which I've drawn here, from here from Tuesday we might see buying. Monday don't enter buying immediately. Towards the end of the market we can decide. If you can join my free WhatsApp community, I will be posting my updates there for Nifty and Bank Nifty. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so now this is the weekly supply zones we have seen, demand zones we have seen in Bank Nifty. Coming to daily, I don't see immediately any daily supply zones here. I only see this one of the supply zone in daily time frame. Okay, this is only one supply zone which I see in daily time frame. So instead bank nifty going up next week, if it gives a dip to this zone, from here we can try for buying in bank nifty. Okay, nifty and bank nifty, I'm going to mark, okay, one line here. 9th July is crucial, sorry, 9th June is crucial for Nifty, which is on Tuesday, which will lead Bank Nifty as well. If Nifty is coming down and testing this zone, either it is 23 102, or if it is testing 22 500 to 700 zone, from here we are going to see some buying is getting emerged in Nifty and Bank Nifty. So this conjunction is nothing but it's a Venus Jupiter conjunction which is happening on 9th July. What this indicates, Venus Jupiter conjunction, is it is called as a golden alignment actually. So when Venus comes into picture, this planet is mainly for liquid wealth, luxury, consumer demand, all these things. When it is going to meet Jupiter, again Jupiter governs, it is kind of a planet for institutional banking, credit expansion, macro growth. So these two are getting intersected on this 9th June. So we might see buying getting emerged on this day, but exactly price also have to meet our demand zones and the levels which I've shared here, 22,500 or 23,104. Between these levels also, if we see price here in Nifty and Bank Nifty, whatever levels we have discussed, if we see price here by at 51,984, 980, 900 range by Tuesday, then that is a good opportunity for us for buying. We need one panic gap down so that we can enter positional buy, at least to capture some 500 to 800 points in Nifty and 1500 to 2000 points in Bank Nifty. So this is what I wanted to update here. So hope now you are clear with monthly, weekly, daily supply and demand zones, along with other levels which I have given here for you in Nifty and Bank Nifty. Just focus on these levels and accordingly we can enter into the trades. Okay, we can make our decisions. Again, I'm not giving any buy sell recommendations here. You can go back test all these things. So when you can go back and back test when this Venus Jupiter conjunction happened in last 5 years, and you can check those dates exactly what kind of movement you got there. Okay, majorly we have seen the positive movements. As this video is going long, I'm not going to go and do that back test, or else this video will go very long. Okay, so you can go and do that back testing whenever Venus and Jupiter conjunction happen, what kind of move Nifty and Bank Nifty have given, so that you will get some idea. So thank you everyone for watching this video. Hope this video will help you to focus more on learning than trade. So how you need to identify monthly, weekly, daily supply demand zones, and along with that, how or these planet conjunctions will play a key role, that will also you will understand if you go and backtest. Thank you everyone for watching this video.